tenfold. Over and out. That gon' make you fuck like a limbo. She said she not a, she an A. Why you do that like that? It's a lot of money. Why are you mad like that? Ooh, I'm in my new bag, my bad. You ain't getting too bad, my bad. Yeah. First of the month, I'ma run it back. Ay. Same day, why I'ma run it back.
Right at the convergence of the Three Rivers on Art Rooney Drive, we welcome you to Heinz Field in Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Baltimore Ravens and the Pittsburgh Steelers. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
Let's go, boys. Bring it up.
Set. 30 base. Let's go. See it. On.
Kill. Hey, turn it up.
Leo. Switch.
Watch
Topper.
the ship. 25. Check 25.
Set hut. Hut.
First carry for James Conner. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
Tight dog.
H3, 218. Chopper. No. Shit. You're out. Shit.
2nd and 9 now. Gets this to his running back. That's Jalen Samuels. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31.
I like it. Get everyone involved in the passing game, and you know you can create those great mismatches throwing it to your guys out of the backfield.
And on the first drive, that can also help establish some rhythm, right?
I think so, and gets everyone involved. They feel like they're part of it and really gets them amped up as they go forward.
Check 13. Watch it.
The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. Rolling to his right. This one complete. Right side to McDonald. And he will have the first down, but he winds up paying for it pretty good. 5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
I got you. Check. Lucky. Check 52. Alert flare. Ready.
They'll run for the first time with Tevin Coleman. And the hole closes quickly there. He gets maybe a couple up to the 38.
Well, they had that one sniffed out. Excellent run blitz. Stopped that one for a short gain.
What makes a good run blitz a good run blitz?
The ability to stay on task, to follow up your assignment, go to the gap you're supposed to cover, and not be deterred by anything else.
On 2nd down, Conner looking for space. Tackle made there by Tony Jefferson.
Brandon, we talk all the time about those hybrid players, guys who could do more than one thing, and I think if you're playing strong safety in the NFL today, you are a true hybrid. Part linebacker, part cover guy.
And coming up, sticking his nose in the mess there and making a nice play defensively.
Here we go. 60 Pittsburgh.
Wide. Get wide. Watch the safety cry. Tighten up.
Hey.
I got him. On me.
Pass.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Rolling to his left. Setting up the screen, this is Samuels. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
I love the intelligence the defense just showed there. Read their keys, saw the screen developing, ran to it, and smothered it. What a third down stop by them.
31 yards on the punt there. And the Ravens, they'll take over.
Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 right at the 30.
Check out.
Jackson from the shotgun. Oh, he's going to air it out right away. It's caught inside the 25. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Hollywood Marquise Brown, 70 yards. And they are able to strike first here on their opening drive. Tucker with the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0.
Ravens 7, Steelers 0. Justin Tucker set to kick off.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. That's fielded in the end zone. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20.
At their own 20-yard
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. They were forced to punt on their initial drive of the new season. Now they're ready to go as they begin again with a 1st and 10.
49's the mic. 49's the mic. Right 7, let's go. Watch the slant. Ready.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. He's got this complete to Ryan Switzer. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. We've seen quite a bit of the short passing game here early on first quarter, haven't we?
We have, and I think it works a couple of ways for this team because, number one, you throw the short game until they stop it. And if they're not going to stop it, you keep throwing it, and occasionally you'll break a tackle and turn it into a bigger gain. Also, if they start to creep up, start to pressure receivers, now you go over the top, take it deep, and now you get some of those big shots downfield.
2nd and 1. Taken in by Switzer on the left side. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
A little football 101 there. You just see the receiver try to run down the defender, meaning he goes right at him, and really trying to move him a little bit towards the center of the field so he can put his foot in the ground and break to the out, to the sideline, and make a catch.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. On 1st and 10 is counter. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
2nd and 4 at the 40-yard line.
Ready,
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4.
36.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. They'll roll him out right. Open man here is Gentry. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. That's a loss of 8 yards there to bring up third. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. That last completion certainly not what they were hoping for, as now they'll try to convert on third.
You got nothing.
On third down, here's Coleman. And a nice job there defensively. They get him to the ground short of the first, right around the 42. They pick up 10, but it'll still lead to a 4th down. Here's Jordan Berry now. After 7-0 on EA Sports. Second quarter action from Pittsburgh. It is the Steelers in control of the football, but likely not for long as they're in punt formation to kick it away. Here's Jordan Berry now as he'll punt it away for the second time.
The Ravens take over first and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And last time the formula was pretty simple. 1-play drive, long pass. That maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook, 1-play drive's exactly what you want on offense. What they have to be careful of is not having a letdown. It was fairly easy last time. They can't expect that going forward.
Yeah, we'll see if it's that easy here. Give him 10 yards there, and about by the nose of the football, he's going to have a first down.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the third one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Out of the gun, this is Howard. A gain of 3, second down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
You gonna see me and your nightmare. 198. Watch out. Whip. Watch the whip.
From the 41, Jackson. That's caught by the former Sooner, Mark Andrews. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. Mark Andrews, 59 yards, as the Ravens push further out in front. When they drew that up, I don't think they envisioned it ending in a house call, but he got it and took it all the way home.
Really impressive run after the catch, wasn't it? That was really special by him. But let's face it, in today's NFL, those tight ends are often former wide receivers or maybe even sometimes bigger running backs. They just put them in a position to get a great matchup and make plays like that.
Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and it's now 14-0. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. Second and 14. And yes, complete to the tight end, McDonald. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a third down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication, and as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
Don't say nothing. Switch. Take 4.
Squeeze, get in there. Now. Go.
Back to throw here. Escaping the pressure right. And that is intercepted on the sideline. Wait, no. They'll say no. It was caught out of bounds. So this is just an incompletion here. Here's Jordan Berry now as he's on to punt for Pittsburgh. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away.
The Ravens take over first and 10.
Let's go.
The 49-yard line.
Here we go. Let's go.
It's going to be a long day. It's going to be a long day.
Run.
On first down, they run with Howard. And a 6-yard gain gets them right around the 43. The Steelers signal for the second of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside.
Brings up 2nd and 4. At the Steelers' 43.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4.
Check back.
Running from the gun with Howard. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. Now the Steelers going to use their third and final timeout. And with that, they're now out of timeouts. And still plenty of time remaining here in this second quarter. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Jackson. And this one complete to Smith. And he gets it down to the 32. A gain of 6 there on first. That time they hit him out of the slot on the drag.
And that route takes some fortitude from the guy running it because he knows he's going through the briar patch, as I like to call it, right? He's trying to work his way through all that traffic and people wanting to put a little contact on him. Really well done.
4 receivers now, 3 to the right, 1 to the left. 2nd down and 4. Running with Howard. And he'll be taken down after a short gain as that takes us to the 2-minute warning. 2 minutes to play, first half. It's 14-0. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes, we'll again head down to visit with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando, back for another year. He'll have scores from around the NFL here on this opening weekend. Jackson looking to throw on third. And he's got his man, Marquise Brown. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. Well, they were in search of a short gain on third down, and they wind up nabbing over 20 yards. Here's 1st and goal, and gosh, points here, a chance maybe to put this thing away before halftime. Now it's Jackson. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
When you get your backs in the shadow of your goal line, you've got to be physical in that situation because there's not a whole lot of space, not a lot of wild plays that can be run there.
It's put up or shut up time. Defensively, nice job just to make sure they didn't complete it on that play.
No.
2nd down and goal. Jackson, the quick slant caught. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. The catch good for 6 yards, but now it's 3rd and goal.
I think a lot of people ask the same question all the time. Why do we see so many slants in the red zone? Well, the windows are tighter. Everything's more condensed. It has to be quicker, and you've got to deliver the ball on time. Your biggest worry? Ball gets tipped in the air, because if that happens, then it's fair game for the defense.
Trying to punch it in with Howard. And he will take it in for a Ravens touchdown. Taking it in from 2 yards out as the Ravens push further out in front.
I heard a coach talk about those late-in-the-half scores, especially ones that give your team a pretty decent cushion. He said those could be the ones that can finish off a squad if you let them.
Yeah, they've got the cushion. This half has been theirs. Tucker with the extra point, and it's now 21-0. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20.
Let's go!
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here, or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive.
Pressure from his right, and he goes down hard, flat on his back. Jalen Ferguson. Credit him with a sack, and it goes as a loss of 6. Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack.
Oh, yeah. And here we go. Hayward. Here we go again. 49 to Mike. Watch 49. Record.
Check 9. Check 3.
2nd and long. And that will be incomplete with a clock down now to 13 seconds.
Incomplete. Coverage there by Earl Thomas.
And the Steelers on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 16.
3 down. Hey, check. 3 down. Mike 4.
Now back to throw. That'll be taken in there by James Washington. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down.
Brings up 4th down.
And likely time for one final play here in the half, so they will go for it on 4th down.
3 down. I got him. Sit. Joker. Lock it. Joker. He's coming. We got double up. Hot.
They'll throw now on the final play. And they're going to try the screen. It's complete. But he will not get away. He stopped short of the marker. So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, we'll see if Week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They built a good first-half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spend the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. From the gun, Jackson. Flush to his right. And that'll be good for 8 yards to the 45.
He is brought down at the 45-yard line. A gain of 8 yards. And it's 3rd down.
The Steelers now in the nickel here on 3rd down.
Tight end to the right, boy. Tight end to the right. Move. Check, check. Out. Hey, undercrest.
To throw is Jackson. From the gun, he'll throw. Pressure comes, and the Steelers take him down.
Now, that was just absolute perfect man coverage. Nowhere for them to go with the football. Led to a sack. And that's really difficult to do in today's NFL with all these gazelles running around that you're trying to cover in the secondary.
On is the punt team now as this one's sent away.
The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. They trail offense first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. Give him 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give him a first down.
First and 10 at the 31-yard line.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
Come on. Switch it. Come on, switch it. Check. Save. Watch twist. Hey, check hard. Check 24. Ready. And go.
Now counter. It's a 6-yard pickup, but it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Let's talk a little football 101 here, because one of the keys to advancing the ball downfield, success on first down. Huge difference, as we know, between 2nd and 4 and 2nd and 8 and 9.
Okay, ready. Strip the ball. Strip that ball. Hey, switch gears. Check. See it. On. Check hot route. Hot. Let's go.
2nd and 4. And he's got his man, the tight end, McDonald. And getting this just shy of midfield. They'll spot it at the 49. 12 yards there and a first down.
Showing up. Shoot. Watch. Leo. Under 10. 10.
They'll run with Coleman on first down. And he'll be brought down right at midfield after a gain of only a couple.
Well, he's looking for some running room, and there wasn't a whole lot of it there on that play. I think he was lucky to get a couple of yards out of it, because those defenders, they were rallying to the football pretty quickly.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
Hey, watch your leg. Check 24. Check 4. You're out. Check. Ready, go.
Now a toss. This is Connor. And across midfield he goes into Raven territory. Marlon Humphrey with the tackle defensively.
Well, they certainly have been able to get him going and establish the run, so I think it's time to abandon that plan and start chucking it all over the park. And you know who's excited about that? The defensive front, they got a chance to pin their ears back and get after them now.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down.
Protein spill. Fan. Kill. Hey, turn it up. Switch. Ready, go.
Back to throw. Sliding out of the pocket. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Tim Williams able to get in there and drop him behind the line.
25, check 25.
49's the mic. Watch 49. Rip left.
Yes!
They'll drop the throw. Eluding the pressure right. And he'll find Washington. That's complete. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. They're able to keep the drive alive, 7 yards that time, and the decision to go for it proves to be a good one. Elsewhere, they have gone to the third quarter now in Dallas. Now, you saw the score at the bottom of your screen a moment ago. We got a good one going on there. We'll keep you updated on that one as it progresses. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Tight dog, lock it. Sponge.
They go draw play. This is Samuels. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
And 9 at the Ravens' 38-yard line.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
Watch tight end. Everyone's got 4.
2nd and 9 now. He's going to let this go for the end zone. And it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. So the first interception of his career under center, and you knew it was going to happen sooner or later.
It has to. And I know he feels like the world is just tumbling down at this moment, but there's got to be some veteran somewhere, some mentor that's going to tell him, hang in there, my man. Plenty more to come. Keep firing.
They'll begin the drive with Howard. Fights forward for only about a yard up to the 21.
Bottom line, they want to keep this clock rolling, so they'll take that one right there. They just want to keep falling forward, and they want to put the onus on the big fellas up front in order to bring this one home.
2nd and 9 now from the 21.
Come on. Tight end left. 4 down. Check the 13.
To throw is Jackson. A fight for the football, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Ryan Shazier. So they get the takeaway, but that's just step one. They still have a lot of work to do.
But they don't want to focus on that now. Now it's about getting the ball in the end zone and hoping they can take it away again.
Yeah, still 3-score game, though, 4th quarter.
Here we go. 60 Pittsburgh. Hey, defense, let's go.
Hey, rock.
Check 37. Ready.
On 1st down, it's Connor, and they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here, and that'll make this a 2nd and 13.
10 Lobo.
Mike, 49.
Get that quarterback, dog. Get that quarterback, D-line. D-line, get that quarterback.
Alert flare. 49. Go. 49's the mic.
I'm coming for you. You said that.
On play action, they'll throw. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. And a terrific return as he'll take it up past the 35.
Well, this defensive pressure has been constant all game long. The pass rush, the coverage, they've all been excellent, and now they'll tack on an interception here as this one continues to slip just further and further out of hand.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. Now, that turnover might just about do it here. 4th quarter, the lead that you've got, they can just run the football, run the clock.
Exactly right. They played smart, a couple of 1st downs, and this one should just about be over.
He's got the lane, and there he goes. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Jordan Howard. Already his second touchdown here in this opening weekend as the Ravens push further out in front. Tucker now to add the point after. It's good, and they stretch their lead to 28-0 now. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have stayed where he was, as he'll only get back to the 16-yard line. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And let's face it, this drive is not going to have any bearing on this game, but it's kind of important for one reason, isn't it?
It certainly is. You got to get points. And okay, all right, I'm being facetious here, but you get points, you feel a little bit better about yourself as you move on to the next one.
2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down. On the counter, it's Connor. Takes it down deep into enemy territory. A big play that time for Pittsburgh. 75 yards. They'll come out in the pistol. They'll run here with Connor. And he's maybe going to get this back to the 4, but that's about all. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal.
No gain on the play. Leads to 2nd and goal at the Ravens' 4-yard line.
40's the mark. Squeeze. 61. Matchbox. Right. Check, check. Check, check. Leo. Check, check. No.
On 2nd down, it's Connor. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. So the Steelers with the football as we get you reset. They've got it 3rd and goal now as they try to punch in a late touchdown.
You go tight. You got tight. You got tight right there. Check the backer. Check the backer.
They'll look to throw. And this is going to be intercepted. Able to get there and pick it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
So many times we end a game, and as we're recapping it, we're talking about what offenses did and how they won the game. Let's flip this one over. The defense, they frustrated the offense the entire ball game. That's why they're walking out of here with a victory.
And they're going to love to walk out of here with that as their final act, that interception. Good way for them to end it. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And this game comfortably in hand. The scoreboard speaks for itself, but you still got your starting quarterback out there. When do you go to the backup? Let him get some time.
And that's one of the great questions in the NFL, Brandon, because I'm just going to tell you, in the 2015 season, I commentated on 3 games in a row that were blowouts. And in none of them did the starting quarterback ever come out of the game for the team that had a big lead. And in each instance, I asked the coaches later on, why didn't you do that? And they all looked at me and said, just don't really do that in the NFL. You know, these guys play, and we just play them all the way through. Now, in certain situations, they will take them out, but for the most part, they're not as worried and concerned about getting them out of the game, and that's always puzzled me a little bit.
Oh, Jackson's going to throw it. Over the middle to Smith. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It's a pickup of 11 and a Baltimore first down.
When the hitch route is run really well, that jab step off the line of scrimmage by the receiver, which is designed to back up the defender and give him a little bit of space, all you want there, get that space, catch the football, and then make a move and pick up extra yardage. And that's exactly what he got done there.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
Rush in.
Jackson from the shotgun. Flushed out right. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. Another nice gain, 16 yards there and a first down again.
Partner, as a quarterback, sometimes you just got to know when the clock has gone off in your head, it's time to go. Tuck it and get all you can.
So they go from one 42-yard line to the other as they come up now first and 10.
Alert 3.
Operating from the gun, Jackson. He'll take a shot for the end zone. And it'll be intercepted. Sean Davis with a pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Well, they're not making it easy on themselves here down the stretch. 2 picks now in the fourth quarter trying to hang on to that lead.
Talk about keeping someone in the game. Instead of being able to shut the door, it's still cracked open because they can come back on you now. The only people who are really happy about those picks, any fantasy team that has this defense.
Go.
Buzz. Check. Deuce. You're out. Deuce.
Ready, go.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. That one into the hands of his tailback, Samuels. Nothing on that one. It'll be second down. Had the completed pass, but for no gain, stopped right at the line, so it's second and 10. Second and 10. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. So the final seconds tick away in this Baltimore victory. And this was truly a total team effort, Charles, on both sides of the ball.
Well, they absolutely pitched a shutout, so it can't get much better than that, right? The defense led the way, but the offense did their part as well. They moved the ball up and down the field.